right, Fusion fans, welcome to another day of Fusion Hockey. We are in West Salem at the Panther Den. We have a game today between the Fusion and the Arrowhead Warhawks.
And coming at you, the Fusion bring in a 10-4 record, and they will face the Warhawks sporting a 6-11 record.
Yes.
We play on opposite ends of the state, so this is one of those, I noticed looking some things up, they play in Section 3 that has some notable teams. Bay Area, Lakeshore Lightning, and USM, all of which the Fusion have played this year.
We have.
And not all on the favorable side. So of those 4 losses, 2 of which came from Bay Area and Lakeshore. They weren't in the same tournament. Lakeshore was down in Madison, right?
Yep.
And then Bay Area was independent game, repeat state champions. And I will shut up here so we can get to the starting lineups because they have a great announcer.
Welcome to the Panther Den, host of this afternoon's non-conference matchup between the St. Croix Valley Fusion and the Arrowhead Co-op Warhawks. Arrowhead High School, Hamilton High School, Kennewick High School, Hockenheim High School, Waterford High School, Great Falls High School, Walnut, Woodville High School, St. Croix High School, and the WIAA required sportsmanship and education-based sport events. Attendance at their class events is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior for the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance. Your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. And now, introducing the starting lineup for the visiting St. Croix Valley Fusion. In goal, number 1, Caitlin Gustafson. At defense, number 11, Oakley Bulldog. At defense, number 14, Eleanor Adams. At forward, number 7, Sophia DeLong. At forward, number 22, Harrison Lindis. And at forward, number 34, Kendra Harmon. The Fusion are coached by head coach Matt Preston, with assistant coaches John Zevenbergen, TJ Glenn, Zach Christina, and Jordan O'Connor. And now, introducing the starting lineup for the home team, the Arrowhead Warhawks. In goal, number 1, Kennedy Bookstrom. At defense, number 7, Hannah Olsen. At defense, number 14, Emily Van Song. At wing, number 4, Brielle Dawn. At wing, number 10, Allie Schuster. And at center, number 15, Anna Rupert. The Hawks are coached by head coach Jackie Little with assistant coach Jared Showers, Emma Tate, and Brandon Carter. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise, if able, at this time for the playing of our national anthem. hockey.
All right, coming back at you. One of those things you may not see at home is the stick drop, and the discipline is instilled early.
Yes.
I think Cranston doesn't like the stick drop. National anthem on the last call holds the girls in position for a little bit.
Yes.
Do we see that River Falls Falcons at the college level? Is that Matt or Joe?
I don't know. I think it's both of them. I think it's they want to be that the last team to move. They think it shows what's the word I'm looking for?
Respect is the one that comes to mind. The respect for the flag, let the song clear.
Yes.
Then let's get to it. And it's almost the hold makes me giggle, though. It's like, okay, is he going to release him?
Yeah, and he does, and they stay there until he says okay.
All right. As we move forward, if you didn't hear at home, the starting lineup is going to be Stella, Emmy, and Marky.
Yeah.
Again, we're looking at the locker room sheet of who that is. So translated, that is Sophia DeLong, Emerson Lindis, and Kendra Harmon. Joining them on defense, I don't have those names. That is Oakley Holdorf and Eleanor Adams. So Fusion win the first drop, and we are away. See what we got here. Good little poke check. And to your point, the other night against Western Wisconsin, this line generated quite a few looks.
Yes, for sure. They've been strong this year. Oh, puck just popped out there in the corner.
It did, and we had girls in position, just wrong side of the net where it popped out. So, all right, Arrowhead tries to gather and get broken out of the zone, and looks like they're going to be successful here as they chip it ahead, and that should go for an ice. Again, those are little mental moments. If she carries that puck 5 feet farther before dumping, they get a clean change.
Let's see, did I get it? Or is it?
Yep, I think so.
Yeah.
So you're going to see the shot here.
Oh.
It's the only bad part. From behind, when you get that mounting of players, it's harder to see. All right. So next change goes to Jane Volgren, Lily Middle, and Chloe Ralston. Pretty common line here. And one thing at varsity, you get 3 set forward lines, 2 D lines. They might be running, looking down. They might run 3 and 3. So out there, you got to pass ahead to Lily Middle as she pursues at neutral zone. And back to, that is Sydney Kivel. She bumps ahead to Ralston as Ralston dumps deep, and they are going to go very short shift there.
Yeah.
And that's something at home. They want you to go super fast.
Yeah, 40 seconds to a minute is somewhere in the sweet spot there. Anything over a minute, and you start to lose legs.
Yep. So good stuff. So now we have Jenna Volgren with Ella Stanley and Morgan Kivel. So this would be the Jenna Mojo Pebble line. So reaching out there, Holdorf keeps the Warhawk player out wide in the safe area. Oh, misplayed. This could be. Man.
She just couldn't get around her.
They don't know how dangerous that could have been because Morgan's got some speed. It just went the wrong direction. And all right, so puck picked up by Morgan Kivel down there. Kendra Harmon quick to the slot shot, if you will. Eleanor Adams kicks it near side, and DeLong looks to push it down unsuccessfully. And puck leaks up right in front of the Fusion board as we're changing players there. So pass around to Kendra Harmon and Jane. No, not sure who. Oh, that was Adams that bumped that ahead.
Yep.
Regardless, we have Sophia Munson kicks it ahead to Harmon. Harmon's going to gain the zone with Lindis following, and shot deflected off to the near side boards. Centering pass, Jane Volgren not quite there as she was coming on to the ice. And the Warhawks are navigating their line change with one girl applying some pressure. But that's no match for Eleanor Adams as she gets the puck. Oh, dangerous there. Good centering pass. They just didn't connect out front in the slot. Emerson Lindis to try to collect as they near the boards. Always amazes me when they throw the brakes on and not slam into the boards. Boys have the advantage that they can check, so they just continue through the boards or try. All right, little drop pass there for Lily Middle. Jane Volgren bumps it back. Oh, Jane Volgren dropped it back to Sydney Kivel, who had a nice clear lane there that we commented on. So 13:22 to play, almost 4 minutes off, and that's the first real look at a shot. Fusion win another face-off. Jane Volgren, ooh,
nice
like
little
it.
shot.
Again, love changing the elevation of the shot. I've noticed is something as they move through. Another one, Jane Volgren, good fire. I think she really works. She's a lot stronger, I think, than she seems.
Yeah.
And we did that interview with her. I mean, Jenna's got her in size, but she plays tough and always ooh.
Yeah.
All right, so there, case in point, she's scrappy out front of the net. Hard to move her off her spot. It gets it again, and she's going to rip. Ooh. Pass deflected by number 7 up over the net. That is Lansing, so she goes by Lanny, as I understand it. That is Kaylee Lansing, who is getting a lot more varsity minutes on D, so they might be moving to a dedicated 3D line that I'm seeing now. And this third D line would be, well, we'll see how that materializes, something I'm watching. All right, so Jenna Volgren pursuing down there as the Fusion slowly filter players on since we're down in our own zone. Don't want to give up possession there. So Sydney Kivel collects, assesses, brings it near side out to the neutral zone. Jenna Volgren bringing some momentum up. She's going to gain the zone. Oh, got a chuckle. More than jumping.
I don't know what she was trying to attempt there, but she was trying.
How my brain process is, if I'm not on the ice in the zone,
right.
am I actually offsides?
Yeah.
Love the creativity. All right, so now we have the Lindis, DeLong, Harmon line. Halldorf does a nice little flip pass, and the dump and pursue, dump and chase. And Halldorf collects, bumps it down to DeLong. That's going to go behind the Arrowhead net. And good little pursuit there by DeLong. Nothing materialized. And Halldorf poke check there, loses a stick, keeps it in the zone, and it's going to come out to the neutral zone. Halldorf collects. Cross to Adams. Adams sees Lindis nearing, and yep, good awareness. Avoided an offsides call, I think, there. Adams tries to gain the zone. No love there, but what I'm seeing right out of the gate, they're not pressing our zone. So to me, I'd like to say it's a matter of time before we get this scoring look. Oh, dangerous.
Yeah.
Short of a mental mistake and setting them up. Let's see. So it pops out. And, here we
nice
go.
hit.
Lily Middle. It's going to get some time. She's going to turn a corner, fires,
Goal.
and gets it. All right, long stretch pass. Tough one to handle. She gets a stick on it, collects, turns the corner, and completes the goal. So let's see who sent it. I don't know who that was.
Adams?
Might have been Adams. Just out of curiosity. Oh, yeah, there you go. Good low shot. Sorry. Do you want to go reverse angle?
Yep, we are.
Oh, here we go. Here comes the shot. Straight 5-hole. Stayed on the ice. Now, shouldn't the stick be there, or does the stick get moved as you go down?
As you're going down.
You get
then
the heel?
Yep.
Okay. Oh.
Oh.
And just like that.
Yes.
Love it.
Fat fingered. Oh, I need kit capture. Okay.
We are a mess up here, and it has nothing to do. We got one game under our belt today. Sorry at home, but so a lot of scrambling right there. And I think, does that get Chloe Ralston on the first goal?
Oh, it does.
I see. That's why everybody was cheering. So that went to Chloe Ralston. If you could see in that scrum of players getting in there, we saw arms go up. and we were busy talking about something else. So just like that, with 10:32 to play, the Fusion have a 2-goal lead with back-to-back goals. All right, so coming back onto the ice, you've got Sophia Munson tries to bump ahead to Jenna Volgren. And as I was starting to say there not that long ago, it felt like we were playing a lot down there, and it was a matter of time before we break things open, but we'll see here. I feel like our firepower is a little outmatched. Same thing. You mentioned that last night.
You know, they make that move at the blue line, right? And you try to instill this in the kids, like get it across the blue line, then make the move. Don't make the move prior to the blue line, because this is what happens. Your other players are flying; they're not expecting you to do a turn. But that's also the defense. You know, that's why you see the other team stopping at the blue line to create situations like that.
Makes perfect sense. It does. And that poor winger, you're just trying to time up the speed.
It's just
because you're getting yelled at if you're not flowing as fast. So that makes sense. All right, 9:45 to play. Goals down. Okay, here we go. Fusion offensive zone possession. So Haldorf pushes it back. You've got Ella Stanley in pursuit here. And so Stanley, DeLong on as Kibble comes off. Lindis is going to come on. So Stanley should be next in this cycle. And Harmon will likely swap out, and we get to the Lindis, Harmon, DeLong line. And line change complete for the forwards as the Warhawks get it. So great little poke check by Oakley Haldorf. It's out of danger. She swaps for Sophia Munson behind the play. Kendra Harmon, little drop to, is that?
Lindis.
Oh, Lindis right there. Here we go.
Ooh, she wanted to turn and fire it.
She did. What do we got? Near side scrum. That's one of our blind spots up here in the Crow's Nest. So Harmon gains his own. Not quite on sides there. Had Sophia DeLong completely opposite side of the ice. She couldn't see when she took it into the zone. So coming on to the ice for the Fusion for a neutral zone face-off, you have Jane Volgren, Lily Middle, and Ralston, with Adams and Munson defending. They try to get a centering pass. Play broken up nicely there by Munson. And Arrowhead kicks it around near side boards, fires one. Adams collects it in the chest, immediately pushes forward and deflected all the way down. No icing as it caught the goaltenders, or goalkeepers. I'm struggling there. Just goalie, man. Goalie. I don't even like soccer. I don't know why I say goalkeeper. All right. All that said, we're coming back out here, and they get that first pass for the breakout while they get 4 fresh skaters. She's not going to dump. Maintain possession, allow a little bit more time there for Arrowhead Warhawks. And the Fusion continue to defend. Good play there by Kaylee Lansing. Oh, dangerous. That puck landed on her stick, turned and fired, shot it high, and flips it ahead here. Oh. All right, just didn't quite connect all the parts on that breakout as it goes behind the net. Sydney Kivel's going to pick it up and get a little bit of pressure, forecheck pressure there. Jane Volgren crosses center line. She's going to dump while Morgan Kivel chases, and the Fusion complete a line change. So you have Ella Stanley, Jenna Volgren, and Morgan Kivel out there. So the Jenna Mojo Pebble line. And kick it back, just assess. Good flow there. I would assume that there is flow. Like a breakout has its flow based on which side of the ice, and even that when they're looking to hit center. Girls are swinging through at certain spots that they're looking for, right?
Correct.
For the passing lanes? Okay.
Yeah, you know, if you're not the person with the puck, then you should be moving around, creating opportunities for a pass.
Yep. And I've noticed a couple times earlier here while play's going. All right, puck lays there. Arrowhead gains possession as they come through. Girl loses her stick. Morgan Kivel kind of laughed that one off. Good first pass. We're coming cross ice here. Looks like Jenna's going to pick it up, and Lindis collects just to get some space. She bumps it ahead into the zone. You've got the Lindis DeLong Harmon line out there trying to get some energy going, and okay, nothing happening. Neutral zone. Arrowhead gains the line, fires a shot. Munson defends nicely near side. And it goes back behind. Emerson Lindis is going to collect. She plays center on this line. And again, most watching know positions at this point, but center generally has end-to-end, dots to dots, kind of that center gap. So they have probably the most real estate to cover.
For sure.
And then your wings, depending on where you're at, is the dot or the hash, generally that piece of it. So you can divide the ice in thirds.
Yep.
So center and middle, both wings. Now, if you're offense, you're circle and down, and then the D keeps circle and above, so your left D, right D.
Yep.
And then on defense, your winger, you don't want them to drop below the hash, because then you get more bodies in there. You want them ready to break out.
Yeah. So in our defensive zone, what's called center high. So the center's up covering their defensemen, while our wingers are down helping the defense.
Okay. Center high, and there's a few other philosophies on how to play.
There's some that carry the two wingers up high and then leave the center down, chasing around down for the breakout. So there's definitely different plays.
I would assume coaches are scouting that, so these guys transition quick. I remember Bay Area Ice Bears.
Yeah.
Like they had some wicked fast end-to-end transitions. Like girls knew where to be. So I would think that's a winger high type setup. So. Sorry for all that hockey theory. 440, Adam's learning me up as we go. I might have this down by the end of the season. So with 440 to play, we're going to do a defensive zone puck drop. Fusion lead 2-0, and they are handling the business in the shot category, leading that count 8-1, and that's what I'm seeing with the play too. Arrowhead's able to move the puck and get it, maintain possession, but nothing's really materializing with the Fusion defense. So Morgan Kivel to apply some pressure, assisted by Jane Volgren now to that side. And on this line, you have Morgan running center, and then your two wings flow with her. She's going to dump it deep, and a little frustration that they're not getting more opportunities, but they know. Keep chipping. It'll come. Ooh, coming down. Ooh. Oh, yep. I think Lindis. That pretty dangerous hit into the boards there. Nothing called. Moving on with life. So cross ice pass and collected there by Kaylee Lansing.
Got him on a shot.
Just missed the pass. Oh, they're waving off icing again. Dumbfounding icing call. That looked pretty obvious, but who knows? That's one of those things, too, I've noticed. You can get lucky during line changes.
Yeah.
Like that was a case. There was nobody on the ice.
No.
You connect there, and we're off to the races. So that's why the tape-to-tape passes are important. All right, here we go. Emerson Lindis. Nice little move out wide. DeLong flowing in, centering pass. Oh, nicely defended there. Couldn't get good wood on that, or fiberglass, whatever we're calling it nowadays. All right, Arrowhead, good little dangled stick work. She's able to navigate through, but Eleanor Adams gets enough on it to get it out wide, and Kendra Harmon picks it up, assisting the D. Pass out to the point. Number 7's going to fire.
Caught it on the inside of the foot.
Man, if that doesn't hit the blade, that is the one soft spot of the skater, it seems.
Yep,
and your foot's pretty tender there, too. So we'll see. Sophia powered through, another miss pass on the stretch. So, yeah, she's down there. I think she's over it already. Skated out of it. Like we say on the field, rub some dirt in it and get back in there. All right, puck tied up with it's Middle and Jane Volgren. And coming around near side here. Pass up ahead, and that girl loses. Going to go with tripped on the blue line there. Didn't see any foul play. Lily dumps deep, and Ralston and Jane Volgren to pursue. Assessing what's going on. Middle in good position to shut it down opposite side, yet Adams holds a point, and this is one of her looks. She fires from top circle, easily gloved, and brings us to 1:47 to play. Fusion with a 2-goal lead, the infamous 2-goal lead, but it's not quite the same. First period, and we're in solid handle. Quick one there. The Warhawks have 5 seniors on the team, and their leading scorer is number 9, Rowan Smith, and I thought I saw her come onto the ice. We're almost through a period of play here. I don't get that same sense that when you see that electric player come out and you're just like, whoa, we have to watch her.
Right.
So nothing against the Warhawks. It's just noting that, and if memory serves, like it's pretty substantial, her points lead relative to the other players. So just Ella Stanley with a nice move there before the neutral zone. She pops it up ahead. That was dangerously offsides, and yeah, he called it. It looked like Morgan had backed into the zone there before that pass came through. And Arrowhead collects, gains the zone. And 1 minute remaining. This first, and oh, dangerous Plinko puck through the legs.
That puck went every direction.
Yep. And that, as mentioned, JV game, those are tricky for a goaltender because you're picking up angles and lines, and all of a sudden that puck redirects. Here's good transition. Beautiful pass by Stanley to Lindis. Lindis on the transition, 30 to play. Swarmed by a couple of Warhawk goalie or defenders as DeLong got a good wraparound type shot there, unable to collect. Puck squirted out front.
Oh, yes.
Go, Harmon.
Oh, we got a penalty.
Yep, Harmon looking for a penalty,
Yep,
and
yep.
she drew it. So 10 to play, and they blow it dead with 8.1 seconds, and this will be our first power play. So we will have a one-skater advantage for 8 seconds and open the second with
Number 14.
Number 14, who is Emily Vonson from Arrowhead. So I think we covered, it's a co-op of 4 different schools. And let's see if we can generate a puck drop score, and the one face-off we lose there is going to go into the corner and close out the period. So pretty solid period, first period there, Adam. Anything you note?
Yeah,
See any opportunity to adjust?
Yeah, no, they're all playing really hard. I will always say this: everything could be just a little cleaner, right? But no, that was really good play from the Fusion. I think all the lines are they're firing on all cylinders, really attacking it.
Who do we have for goals on that stretch? So Chloe Ralston got on with the scrum.
Yep, was the first goal. And then the second goal was...
Chloe's was the second, I think, because that happened afterwards.
Oh,
yeah.
Here, let's look.
We were talking through. Oh, yeah. Hey, look at this. Adam
Well,
running
here's
the
goal.
board.
Here's goal number 1.
Okay.
Oh, nope. This is goal number 1. Sorry.
Like, I am drawing a blank, but we've watched a lot of hockey here. 5-hole? That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Lily Middle?
Lily Middle, yeah.
Okay. Lily Middle 5-hole, and then the next was the scrum that happened right in front of the net, and somehow or another, Chloe Ralston got enough stick on it. So here you go. And right there, so Ralston, yep.
Here, let's watch
Yeah,
that
we'll
again.
watch that again.
I'm going to slow it down a little bit.
See if we can pick anything up. So I think Chloe's the last to enter right there, crease.
Yeah.
Weird. Did that go under the pad or
Yeah,
through the...
it looks like she
Didn't get the
her,
knee?
Yeah, well, it looked like she picked her leg up just for a second when she was looking for the puck, and that's when Chloe was there to... Oh, look at that.
And again, all the arms went up, and we're talking about something. It's like, oh, another goal was scored, and that got Chloe her first goal of the year. So that's always exciting. Fun little note on the JV side. there was one other player who hadn't gotten a goal, and that was Hattie Van Rant. So
Yes.
even in garbage time, skating around where we weren't shooting, there was one player allowed to shoot,
Yeah.
and she got her goal this game. So if luck would have it, I believe we were going to have Hannah Latham and Callie Bears join us. We'll see if they come up. If they don't, we will talk through this. Few stats with Arrowhead as we move into the power play. Their penalty kill is at 84%, so they're killing a healthy amount. That's just under what the Fusion are. And the Fusion power play percentage is 16.3%. These are updated stats after last night. So I think everybody would like to see the power play percentage go up.
Yeah.
That's your ability to really capitalize on their mistakes or just use that one girl advantage, one skater advantage to get some separation with the score. So we'll see what we have. Coaches are exiting the locker room now. We still have 10 minutes here, so curious what kind of nuggets. We've been talking about trying to get some kind of intermission interviews. We'll see if we add that to the production crew as we move forward. It's always fun to blindside coaches with questions. They're usually, actually, with the success of the Fusion, these guys have been very laid back.
Yes.
Fun little thing. Zievenbergen. So he's responsible for a lot of the fundraising and getting things moving that has allowed things like coach buses, which were down here. This was one of the trips that they take a coach bus on. And then bags. All the girls have great, nice new bags, as well as jerseys. And he's got some good ideas to add a third jersey, but that's where there's some coaching tension because Cranston is very traditional. There's a home and away jersey, and he kind of gave me that.
You know, when it comes to the girls' uniforms, right? He wants the same color laces, even down to the tape on their hockey sticks. Like, you know, he doesn't let them do zebra colors and all that kind of stuff. He's like, I want you to look as professional as you possibly can. I want you to look as a team. I want you to play as a team. So that's, when it comes to their jerseys and how they're looking, you can see that, it's kind of like when, the national anthem and having them, a very set way of how we do things because it's about being one.
Yep. And that's the type of culture that starts at the top and it permeates through. Safe assumption that he doesn't like to deal with much drama.
Mm-mm.
I'm assuming because when you set it up that way, part of that is very specific of even handling the personalities. It's like, forget it. Drop that at the door. You're playing as a team.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. And even scoring goals. I remember the pregame or preseason meeting. I mean, there's the infamous Barry Sanders. Act like you've been there before.
Yeah, right.
Yes, it's exciting. Score a goal, raise your arms. That's cool, but that's it.
Yeah.
None of this sliding over, piling in the corner that you might see in other areas. It's an intense game.
Yeah.
The emotions run high, but act like you've been there before.
Right. And you can go back to the Western Wisconsin game where we scored that early goal early on, right? And as you watching the game back, the coaches are hey, we scored, we still have a game to play, right? They weren't I mean, obviously they're happy that we're up, right? But it is yep, that's a goal, and now hey, we're back at it. Let's keep it rolling, right?
Well, to your point, if you don't, they creep in, and that game ended up getting away from the Fusion. I don't know that they let it slip away. I mean, it was good play by Western Wisconsin, but before you knew it, they were down by 2 goals going into the third. So ended up being an exciting game. Unfortunately, it's one of the 4 losses that the Fusion took, and even more unfortunately, that is conference play.
Yep.
So that's a good setup for the game coming up on the 20th, which is the rematch of the Western Wisconsin Stars. So if my math is correct, You win that one. You want to win by more than one goal, because if it came down to a tiebreaker where it's those two teams, I would assume they go. I'm making an assumption here, so I know the danger. But head-to-head, they'd both have a win. I would think you go to goal differential for the next for a conference title.
Yeah,
Versus the gentleman's handshake of how we do the state qualification and see. Okay, no worries.
I am not quite sure, but if we go 1-1, then there is a possibility to share the conference.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. There have been shared.
Yeah. So if we end on with the same amount of points, we would share it. So we've shared it, I believe, with the Stars last year, and then Hudson the year prior to that.
Okay. And that was that kept the streak going of outright conference wins or shared Big River Valley's six and counting. And I mean, we got to get through each season. But as I look at the talent that's behind them, and all the way down to 10 and 12U, like as the filter happens with varsity sports, there's a lot of potential in this organization. So the groundwork that the previous generations have set will continue. I can't predict anything because every game is different, but always fun to watch how that discipline, the culture carries forward, and they're getting results. When you have all that discipline, you're not getting the results. You lose your buy-in at the player level sometimes, but still high school. And I will have to razz Hannah on, I think I see her across the way.
What is she eating? Can we zoom in on Hannah there?
Love it.
She's supposed to be up here talking with us, and she took a walking taco as a consolation.
Love it. Love it. Well, that might make finding the second intermission interview a little easier. So we have...
I don't know, walking taco or go talk to two guys up in a booth who really don't know what they're doing. I would also be picking the walking taco.
If only she knew how much fun navigating as you go can be sometimes. Oh, too funny. Anything? So we're in the West Salem General Lacrosse on Alaska area. Do you know this? Do you come down here very often? Like, is it just hockey for you?
I've been here. Look, I've been to lacrosse for Oktoberfest.
Okay.
Pretty good time.
Yep.
I've been. We had a few fishing tournaments out of lacrosse, pool 7 and 8. One we won. So that was pretty nice. Bought us a berth down to Kentucky Lake.
So how often are you able to get out and fish and do some of these tournaments?
Not. It was a lot easier when my girls were little, and then my son was in high school, and we didn't have softball. But now that my fishing has really gone downhill since club softball has started. But again, as a sporting parent, the amount of time that we've been able to spend with our kids outside and doing stuff that they love and supporting them, I wouldn't change it for the world. Some of our best friends we've met, through play, and it's been a fun trip.
I would agree, and for those that I've talked to as we entered this hockey journey, that was one of the sentiments of it flies by, but some of the people you meet are incredible, and the hockey family concept, and it's really, we have been lucky, really outsiders moving up here, and then even more outsiders when we said hockey. So we didn't know what we were getting into, and if last night wasn't an attestation for the fun that is had by both kids and adults alike, all innocent. So as we depart the locker room here, getting ready for the second period, the Fusion will have 1 minute, 52 seconds left on their first power play of the game. So I'm curious if since they have the time in intermission like that, do you try to set something up, or do you just go straight back to power play 1? This is what we're trying to do. Let's execute.
Yeah. Yeah, and for the most part, the coaches tend to stay out of the locker room. They might go in, say a few words, see what they need to get across, but they also want them to be talking amongst themselves, and letting them have that mental, just as much physically, right? We need a mental break as well. So, they don't like to go in there and hammer everything and come up with a whole bunch of different stuff. It's like that's what their practices are for, right? They may go in there, reiterate some things, something to work on, or something that they're seeing, but then they try to leave those girls to just relax and let them be them for a little bit.
Regroup, if you will. Yeah, for sure. Grab a snack, and I know we saw even with the 3-minute intermission, the JV, a few of them are trying to get some nutrition in them, quick energy. So
yeah, the traveling, on the bus and with all these girls and trying to get a decent meal for them, and and then getting up here to get to the JV game, it's not always the greatest meal plan on these weekends. So the girls do everything they can to get nutrition when they have the opportunity.
very good, very nice. All right. So, what do we have here? All right, Arrowhead just coming out of their locker room. I'm not sure as I look down. Oh, here they come. All right. Goalies led them out, and the rest are joining. Ice is still setting up in a couple of spots as well, so I think everything was just a little ahead of pace. But we should have the start of the second period coming at you here shortly. Don't hold back was one of the comments I've just heard. So, again, they aren't slowing down, nor should they. Couple of quick stats. Oh. Trying to get some audio.
Oh yeah,
coming.
they were
see
pointing the camera
carryover.
down there, and I was just a little too late. Otherwise, that hopefully would, because we're so close, you would have been able to pick them up. And I just thought of it.
We'll have to
Got a little bit. Yeah, we'll remember
drop
that.
a mic down, a little boom operator.
Yeah, let's see if we get a timeout. We'll see what.
All right, so starting second period, we have Morgan Kibble, Jenna Volgren, and Jane Volgren. So we're going to have the sisters get after it. And, power play line. So This is what we have with Adams joining and middle. So effectively have 4 forwards, 1 defenseman. As Jane Volgren presses ahead, just misses the pass. And I'm going to make a guess here and say fresh ice versus ice midway through a period. You connect that pass, that time it skirts ahead. It's just moving a touch quicker.
Yeah,
or maybe not. Just an errant
It's
pass.
a great excuse for her. That's
Make the pass.
Yeah, make the pass. That's what it is.
Tape to tape.
Tape
man.
to tape.
Come on. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. All right, here we go.
Love you for that, though.
Lily Middle collects back behind her net just to say, how are we getting this thing started? And, all right, so Morgan Kibble's going to be the one to, oh, geez.
Ooh.
Jenna Volgren just skated through number 9 unapologetically. All right, Morgan Kibble coming around behind net and drops back. Here we're setting up that umbrella play as with Jenna Volgren running quarterback, if you will. Shot top of
there
slot.
it is. Come on.
Puck loose
Yeah.
and collected and finished. Jane Volgren, I believe, is who got that.
Yep.
So this is one of the weird things in hockey, in my opinion. Shot came in, and it completely different play, but it's continuation. So Adams should get that assist with Jane Volgren. So you're gonna see Adams drop in top of slot here. There's the first shot coming. Boom. Puck loose, and Jane Volgren collects and finishes. So I would think that is Volgren from Adams in the official scoring, or let me say unofficial Andrew Nelson scoring. All right, so quick work, 1 for 1 on the power play. They're going to swap lines, and now you have the Lindis Harmon. Ooh, nice attempt there on the wraparound, backhand wraparound by DeLong. Arrowhead's going to send it length of the ice to get a breather and all the way down. So I don't know if you saw the collision that happened on at home, but Jenna Volgren slammed into one of their top skaters. So that was freshman on senior. And Jenna definitely won the battle there. And you guys saw during the JV game, or if you weren't tuned in, we did an interview with both Jane and Jenna, and both of them strong skaters. And you can see, like, Jenna's got a little bit more size than Jane. That kind of surprised me when I saw them together. All right, here we go. Back to play. Harmon gains the zone, tries to dump it deep. Dangerous bounce off the backboards. DeLong can't quite get it on net with a backhand. All right, as Arrowhead collects, trying to send it forward out to the neutral zone. Halldorf is unable to poke check that away, and the Fusion will regroup. That is Kaylee Lansing. Behind net, looks to press forward. You got Sophia DeLong, center ice. Great little chip into the zone. And opposite side, you got Lily Middle with fresh legs attacking. Out to Jane Volgren. Kaylee Lansing dumps it down. They're getting some funky bounces.
Off that backboard.
Yep. Earlier, it's good little shot. So there, Kaylee Lansing goes cross ice. And with 14:30 to play here, Fusion working on a 3-goal lead, still attacking. Jane Volgren enters, drifts back. Lily Middle comes in to support. Ref almost takes a high stick to the face. And Jane, dangerous. Yep. She was ready to turn and burn. She's like, oh, she knew. All right, so...
Wow.
It still blows my mind how it seems like it just starts moving in slow motion.
Yeah.
Because you can't find the puck sometimes. And I've noticed the little I've dabbled, like there are blind spots from what you can see, what your stick can get to.
Definitely.
So until you do it, yeah. All right. Morgan Kivel, Jenna Volgren, and Ella Stanley out there for 14 to play here in the second. Puck up far side boards, chipped ahead. And Eleanor Adams collects. Can't quite get Goodwood on it. And Jenna doesn't like her options. She reverses to Sophia. Regroup, and Ella Stanley gains his zone. Puck slowly climbing, and they kick it around near side. Eleanor Adams sees the opportunity. She moves inside, out to Jenna Volgren. Top of slot. Puck deflected down to Ella Stanley. Centering pass. Oh! I wonder how many times, like in that case right there, you've got Eleanor Adams seeing a wide open net. The puck drifts out. It's like, I'm in D. I wish I could be right there.
Yeah.
Such an easy chip in, but she's got to maintain defensive integrity because how quickly that puck can transition on you. So, all right. Third line out is Lindis, DeLong, and Harmon. So this would be the Stella, Emmy, and Markey line. So Stella would be DeLong. Oh, nice little shot from behind. Where's the puck? Goalie didn't know. And centering again. It's fun watching how goalies use their stick. Oh, dangerous pass. Harmon almost intercepts and converts. And they're going to pop it out again, and we're going to get another trailing icing call here. But obviously, shooting passes into the slot in the crease is where you want to go. It's dangerous to reach as a goalie, but that quickness can be everything because it diverts the pass to the shooter. So that's something I like watching. Sure, it's a comfort level because you can get yourself out of position almost as easily as you can be effective with your stick. All right. Here we go with the Arrowhead Warhawks trying to press down. Oh, finally get a look.
Right in the face.
That
was full mask.
Yep. Warhawks generated a pulse there, which was enough to get a good shot off by Circle. We've captured that, and we're going to get a replay coming down. But, hey, whatever it takes, right? As a goalie, another shot from the point. Good deflection block by Lansing there, and Fusion come away with it out to middle. And she turns, drops it for Jane Volgren, rather. Good little drop pass there. Created some space for Jane, and shot was gloved by the Warhawks keeper. Do you want to go back to the KG?
Yeah, let's see this.
Right in the face. Great call.
It is just
Yep.
square in the mask.
Drop straight down. That's probably something that I'm guessing you have to learn to trust your gear too.
Yeah. Yeah, and those are bell ringers. I know it's a helmet, right? But when it bounces off the face like that, your ears ring. It's not that you don't feel it.
Understandable. Oh, there we go. So Ella Stanley got a shot off there. Something's annoying her there with the helmet, making an adjustment. She got a Fitbit on?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
And she had her glove off. I guess you got gloves on, so keep your heart rate and your. Why not? All right,
it'd be interesting. How many steps do you think they get in a game? Oh,
I love that. Dangerous
there we
here.
go.
We're
Penalty.
going, I think Warhawks just moved to let's clear people out. A couple of girls got knocked down as Jenna Volgren and Ella Stanley get up off the ice. Let's see who gets. That's where we need the womp, womp,
Yeah.
I love it. The fun we can have up here. 27. I don't even see her on the roster. So I don't know if that's a JV pull. Oh, hey. Let's use the right game sheet.
Maybe we should look at the right sheet.
Riley Nissen, junior out of
Oconomowoc.
So, power play number 2 here with 11:30 to play. You've got the same lineup out there with middle. Dangerous. Yep, that was a good little, didn't quite collect. Let's just reset. So that's Jane Volgren on that left winger spot, out to Lily Middle, who plays the point. So that's one of the adjustments we've seen as they try to generate some excitement on the power play. Goalie in good position. Morgan Kibble takes a rip, top shelf, and goalie gloves it. So, again, the setup, the only adjustment we've really made here, if memory serves throughout the year, is we've thrown another forward in for Halldorf. And so you got Middle and Adams playing the points. Morgan Kibble, Jenna Volgren, and Jane Volgren out on this. And good play to keep it in the zone here near side boards. Adams fires from just inside the blue line. Volgren pushes ahead to middle. Middle keeps. She's going to work it down.
Yeah, good job driving towards the center there.
It was. Between Eleanor getting a lot of her goals that way, coming off that point, working either around the circle or down to the center, as Lily did right there. It's a great place to shoot from. Top of circle, top of the house, if you will. Or bottom of the house, I guess. The house kind of angles towards the goal. So, all right, back to middle. Same shot, and just high and wide. Good rip, though. Good slap shot there. And they're going to return the favor, only send it length of the ice. We have a soccer ball on the ice. I think the two soccer players should come out and have to kick it back off the ice and over. I'm not sure how that got on. There's netting, unless it came underneath. Super bizarre, but first I thought it was a beach ball. Then I had to get my bearings.
You are not at a concert, buddy.
It's like, there's an object on the ice. Oh, all right. So with that play stoppage, would have been them clearing the zone. We have 42 seconds left on this second power play. Fusion with a 3-goal lead and 10 to play here in the second. Sophia DeLong is going to gain the zone, so we're going to go with a different lineup. So this is the Lindis DeLong Harmon Line joining the power play. Oh, there! Oh, good luck. Lindis is fighting.
She had to come around that net just a little more.
And it was her backhand side
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
making
yeah.
it tougher. Does she play with much bend in the? Oh, we'll get to that in the break. All right, so puck's out. Sophia Munson, 5 to play on the power play. So looks like they're not going to be able to convert. Oh, dang.
In the face.
Jeez, what is going on?
Hey, they're just using their heads out there.
Whew, it's been a busy week with
Maybe they think it is a soccer game.
little header. All right, Sophia Munson bringing a head of steam into the Fusion zone, looking to center. Nice little pass. Oh, Harmon unable to get good wood on that. So kicks it out. That seems like one of the areas there where Sophia Munson's maintaining gap control. That puck comes out. It's like you're better off holding. Oh,
Ooh.
dangerous.
That
KG.
was like in the glove, bounced over to her blocker, and then down to the ice. That was.
Yeah, definitely odd hop there. She normally gloves that. So we are 1 for 2 on the power play. Again, 8:53 to play. Fusion have a
Nice
comfortable.
flip.
Yeah,
nice
it was.
flip.
That-
Oh, gone.
Love it. Here we go, Jane Volgren.
Oh.
One thing I've noticed between the two sisters, Jane plays more of a power game. Case in point right there. She's coming full steam.
Yeah.
She's not going to dance. She's going to try to rip it through the glove if need be. Jenna, on the other hand, looks for that timing. You move before I do.
Yeah.
And finish it. So you got power and finesse between the two. Definitely different styles that I picked up on. And I didn't hear the interview. I'm curious if it came through in the interview. I'll have to rewatch that. But that flip pass, something that Oakley has become really good at.
Yes.
I've noticed she has, you see it a little bit more in boys hockey than you do girls, just an observation there, but she couldn't have dropped that pass any better at neutral zone because if she goes too hard, it's going to be an ice.
Right.
And the timing was impeccable. So good scoring opportunity. It's good to have a play like that in your shot book as you're going to play tougher teams and need to get that breakout. So it's different style of breakout. Icing waved off. It's going to allow 4 fresh skaters. And Oakley's going to stay on the ice. She picks it up, presses ahead here. Now you've got the Morgan Kibble, Ella Stanley, Jenna Volgren line out there as it scoots up and they transition. So we got a 2-on-2 here. Again, I think I would be way out of position a lot with defense because I'd want to reach and try to intercept the pass where I notice they play with such good discipline, gap control, and weight and the timing. A lot of experience on the Fusion D this year, or just in general with Adams and Holdorf, Sophia Munson, all seniors. So, all right. Warhawks look to press it ahead, unable to convert and maintain possession. Ella Stanley collects and dumps with Lindis in pursuit. F1, she works behind the net. Ooh, nice little centering dump pass there. I guess those are 2 types of passes, but somehow or another, Lindis was able to kick that puck out. Just nobody home to collect. Whoa! Okay.
Oh.
Sid Kibble and good cover. Oh, they get a trip there.
Really? Body check.
Body check.
Number 22.
They're going to run Sophia DeLong. Or
Lindis.
you saw it happen.
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Yeah, it was all right. I don't know. There was some playing around out in the.
Maybe we start running that back on the replay. We can at least get a look and, hell, if nothing else, that helps me see the penalty because I'm always like, who, what, when? So with 6:17 to play, Lindis goes to the box. Dad can throw some stuff on her from our vantage point. She is sitting literally right below us. The Fusion are 85.3% on the kill this year, so fairly solid percentage, I would say. That if my
I'd like to see it in the 90s.
okay. So that's one of the areas to work. work on. And if my public math is correct, that's 15 out of 100 times, or just under 2 times out of every 10 power plays we're giving up a goal. Let's see what the Warhawks can set up here. For the kill, you have Jane Volgren, Lily Middle.
Oh, KG lost it there.
Oof. Eleanor Adams, and did I miss somebody? No, that's everybody. Oh, Holdorf. So, again, senior defenders in Holdorf and Adams, pretty common. And then the forwards, Jane Volgren and Lily Middle. When we go to fresh legs, I believe Morgan Kivel and Jenna Volgren will be the other two to give some relief. So we're going to go length of ice, and in true fashion, the 2 forwards hop off. Kivel first to come on, and Volgren swaps out as well. Haldorf plays one high off the boards. And Jenna Volgren making a shorthanded attack, gets around the corner. Now she's just going to burn some time, which is okay. 27 to play here on the power play. And the Warhawks gain some steam, but no numbers working in their favor. They go for a quick change. Morgan Kivel pumps it ahead to Jenna Volgren. Volgren's going to, again, just burn time down here. That's fine if it's tied up. 6
just
to
be
play.
a nuisance.
Yep. Tick-tock.
Oh, yes, here we
dangerous.
go. Goal. Oh.
Love it. And Jenna was there for the rebound.
What do we
on
got?
that. I'm not sure. They
do
go
we got?
offsides. They
yeah,
had
it must have
possession.
been offsides.
Okay. Felt like they brought it
well,
back in.
I was looking out there, and I saw 5 players out there. I had not realized that the penalty had elapsed, so I thought there was too many men. That's what I was questioning at first. But
Okay.
then the penalty has expired.
All right, so penalties done. Almost, or we're winding down to 4 to play in the second. Still with a 3-goal lead. They have killed the first penalty, and Fusion are 1 for 2 on their own power plays. So skating for the Fusion right now, you have Lindis, Harmon, and DeLong as the Warhawks try to press it ahead. And defending, you got Munson and Sydney Kivel. And glove there, little bouncing puck, gloved by KG. Those bouncing pucks would make me nervous as a goalie. They seem to be very squirrely. It's not round like a ball.
No.
All right. Fresh 5 coming out for Fusion. So that's Haldorf, Lansing, and Ralston, Jane Volgren, and Lily Middle. Normal shifts. So, good look. 2 that I thought that was in. Good centering pass there, and I think Lily Middle got a shot off that went wide. 3:25 to play. And the Warhawks press ahead, and Kaylee Lansing's quick to collect. She's coming around near side, pushes ahead. Can't connect the first breakout pass, but she follows up, and here we go. 3-on-2 break. Oh, interesting. I always wonder on that. But good look by Jane Volgren. So coming around, you've got Ella Stanley. Good centering pass attempted. Kaylee Lansing steps down. Shot was deflected to the backboards. Around far side, you've got Oakley Haldorf. Ahead to middle. Well, dangerous here. Okay. Eleanor Adams recognizes, and we're going to go for an icing call as that shift was getting long based on the look of the Arrowhead players. So 2:37 here in the second, and you've got Morgan Kivel, Ella Stanley, Jenna Volgren with Sophia Munson and Eleanor Adams defending. See if we can get one in this closing minutes. Jenna Volgren held, pinched, and Arrowhead comes away with it as they gain the zone, easily defended by Adams. And they are going to wash, rinse, repeat, and try again. 4 looks to press across to Allie Schuster, coming around near side. And Eleanor Adams comes away with it. Couple of nice puck moves, skating behind girls. She pushes it deep on net into the zone, allowing a half change there. But what will be coming, you have the Harmon DeLong line, and Morgan Kivel's still out there, so once she gets a chance, she will likely peel. Eleanor Adams walking it down, danger zone. Ho, ho, ho. She's got a nice stick. Oh, another nice centering pass, and that was DeLong. Just fires wide. Again, DeLong pursuing. She's going to push it back, and Harmon to collect behind net. Intercepted by the Arrowhead player. Back to Harmon. Harmon working, and Arrowhead, unable to get it to the first pass. And here they collect, and they're going to go with their icing. The tried and true, ice it as your defense. And
Yeah, that was a good play. I mean, they, we had them down there. We switched the line out. They were definitely tired, so.
Does that just feel as chaotic as it looks
It
out
does.
in front? Okay.
Absolutely.
Like you're trying to stand up, you're getting pushed, there's sticks everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so coming up on a minute to go, you have the Lindis Harmon DeLong line. Everybody's laughing at that. So,
but that just goes to show, right? I mean, that's what makes a hockey player, right? They're down on the ground, right? And she still has the wherewithal to stick her, to watch where the puck is going and still try to make a play.
very true. Lemonade out of lemons there. She tripped, didn't mean to, but still made a play. Ooh, nice shot there. Defended nicely. KG was ready with the stick. So 30 to play here as Harmon gains his own. She's going to dump it. Jane Volgren is pursuing as the puck comes all the way down the ice to Adams. Adams reverses direction and sends it back to Halldorf, knowing that she's there. So she's looking for a flip pass that gets deflected, trying to leave the zone. Morgan Kivel for one last push here.
Ooh.
5 to play, and nothing's going to materialize here. So that brings us to a close here in the second. So the Fusion lead 3-0 in the second. The goal there went to, let's see, I should be better about writing it down. Power play goal in that period. And coming up the stairs after she missed her first attempt at the interview, eating the
walking taco.
The walking tacos. We have Hannah Latham joining us with Kaylee Barris. So we will get set up for the interview here real quick and let you know. All right, and as promised, be Andrew Nelson. Joining me here is Hannah Latham, a goalie for the JV team, and you play up sometimes. They always have a backup goalie, and Kaylee Barris. So the way we usually do this is we just throw some random questions at you about prep, how the transition as you've grown up through hockey, what's different this year. So let's go. Question number 1, do you prepare any differently game to game? Do you look ahead? Do you scout and see who you're going to be playing or what their scores are? Or do you just wing it, Hannah Latham?
I kind of just...
Go ahead. What's up? Were you taking a hit of helium before you ran up here? Again, preparation was the question. All right. We're messing with you. And I couldn't think of a better person to do that. We have a lot of options to do this. No, but in honesty, deep breath here. That was pretty good. That's the first we've done it. Couldn't think of a better person to do it.
I liked it. It was funny.
Yeah. All right. So kind of caught me off guard, if I'm honest. All right, so preparation. JV games, do you scout anybody or do you just lock in, do your pregame, and you're off and running?
I kind of just like wing it, and then I do like Zach said I need to focus more before games because I haven't been, so I do like my little ball thing. Kaylee helped me with it last time.
Okay. Is it a set set of steps like a workout? You do this, 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 and this, or
No, I just throw it against the wall, and then Kaylee like threw it over my shoulder to like work on my reaction time. But
Love it, love it. So playing up, is there a different feel in the locker room from JV game to varsity game? Because you get to sit. Both of you are kind of one of the players that get to transition there. So
honestly, I feel like the like varsity locker room, it's kind of just more like jokes and stuff, which is kind of weird. Like the music's like more like loud and everyone's just dancing, and then the JV locker room, sometimes it's kind of sad.
interesting. Sad is the descriptor you go with.
That's why, because I sit by Kaylee and she just listens to like sad music.
We'll get to that next. All good. So, let's see. Has there been any teams that have really surprised you this year as to, I don't remember, you guys are undefeated, so as a goalkeeper, I'll get to that question next, but has there been one? Who was in net against Hastings? Was that you or Lily? Because that was the one game that you guys were pushed to the last 2 minutes. They were up 2-1, I think, going into two, or down to the last 2 minutes, and I think Emma scored the last two. You guys came away with a win, 3-2, but were you in net there? And I love it. I love it. This is tried and true. You treat everything one game, one shot at a time.
It was? Oh. I thought it was Wang.
All right. All good. So even better. No worries there. So that said, how do you occupy yourself when the girls skaters are out just dominating, and it's hard up here to call a game once you're up 6-0, clock's running, you're getting all of 5 shots in a game. What goes through Hannah's mind?
I kind of just like listening to the music that they play, and then I kind of just sing along to the music when I'm alone because it gets so lonely.
Get any dancing going down there?
Oh,
We'll start paying. Okay. Now, do you skate to the side and back? What's that about with goalies? Is it just to keep your legs loose, your feet warm?
Sometimes I'm just bored from just standing there, so I like to move around, and then like sometimes I just like to see the people just because I do, and then just sometimes just to get like my legs warm. So
Okay, understandable. Couple of things there. Favorite song
ooh,
or genre of music? We can go that way. I have my guess because I know you from softball, and you always keep things light. And Hannah is the joker of the locker room. Does that carry over in hockey as well? Are you the keep it loose girl? You never know what's going to come out of this girl's mouth. I can attest. And really fun girl to be around. So I would imagine you're that to the locker room. So same. Back to music, genre, and favorite song.
Probably my favorite song is like "Hate Myself" by Tay McRae. I just like her music. But then like a category is probably like rap. Love rap.
Okay, that's cool. Last random non-hockey question. Favorite class, least favorite class?
Ooh, my least favorite class, English. I hate
Hands
my
down.
teacher.
Oh, dang.
But we're done. We're done with her, so it's okay. My favorite class, lunch. If we count that as a class, lunch.
I don't think you get to.
Oh, ooh, tricky choice now. Can I count win?
Sure.
Okay, I'll
what
do
I
win.
need. So win. Those at home, what I need, win. It's old school homeroom. Anything else you want to add, or you wanted to do the interview, so I'll turn the mic to you.
Oh, hi, Grandma, if you're watching. And then hi to Hattie's grandparents, too, if you're watching.
That's awesome.
Okay.
We're going to flip sides here and go to Kaylee Barris.
Yeah.
All right. So Kaylee had a little bit of trepidation coming up the stairs. I think Hannah talked her into it. So Kaylee wears number 24, defender for the Fusion. How long have you been skating? Because you guys recently moved in. Give some background of how you came to become a Fusion player.
My parents moved here in July of last year because my dad wanted land, but I've been playing hockey since I've been 5.
Okay. Now, you guys were in that kind of eastern Minnesota, western Wisconsin. Were there girls that you played against, especially at the youth level? Because there's a lot of cross-river play, or was River Falls fairly new to you?
I played their youth team because we knew the coach. So we played the Black Cats a few times my last year of Rosemount.
Okay.
And then we also played Hastings that we play this year.
Gotcha. Very nice. So Rosemount, I remember going over there a few times. Fun little fact, I don't know if the girls tell you this, but from the parent standpoint, we always hated going across the river because you guys play on a year shift and you have an advantage there, and it's like, okay, we didn't get beat by 6 this game, and that's a win. So fun little fact there. As this season's progressed, what kind of improvements have you seen your game or others' games? Give some thoughts on how you feel the team had, where they started, and where they're at today.
I feel like we've definitely gotten better at communicating and just working as a team. At the beginning, we were a team, but we weren't as close as we are now. And so we all just really get along now and work as a team.
Excellent. And you think that helps the play on the ice?
For sure.
All right, fun one. Her dad happens to be the boys varsity coach. So do you get a lot of coach spillover and coach speak like when he's watching your games, or?
Yeah, definitely a crossover. All I get from him is criticism, but all love.
No, it's out of love. I guard against that myself. So now, does he force you to sit down and watch game tape of positioning and where you're at, or?
I mean, he'll like bring it up with me, but he won't make me watch anything.
Okay, now that's actually, I need to receive that. I can't get Reese to watch anything, so that's fair. Let's see. As a defender, what's the hardest thing for you to navigate? I didn't play, so I always ask these really stupid hockey questions to Adam. He humors me. But as a defender, what's a favorite part? What's the hardest part? And what can you say about playing defense?
The hardest part is probably when to pinch and how big your gaps need to be.
I was talking gap control because I saw Sophia Munson on areas where I'd want to poke check.
Yep.
She just stays in place. So, okay, gap control.
Yep, it's like an urge to do it all the time.
And then that can be open ice or along the boards too, right? When you say pinch, that's playing down and keeping it in the zone. Is that correct? Or
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Let's see. What about that moment where a girl breaks away? What goes through your head? And you're kind of opposite side. Is there like, oh crap, or is it just turn and burn and do anything? Like, what goes through Kaylee's head?
Turn and burn and hope you get there.
Okay. Good stuff. Have you been thinking about it? Have you been in the box yet this year?
Once.
Okay. What was it for?
I think checking.
Justified?
Yeah.
Definitely. All right. That's something that's fun up here is girls, boys, you guys aren't allowed to check. Would you like to? Because this is something I think when we look ahead to the future, you might see that enter girls hockey. I think Canada has opened that up from U14 up, kind of mirroring the boys. But let's see. School-wise, you guys live in between. Are you River Falls then for school district? Okay. So same teachers, same all that. Favorite class? Least favorite class?
Least favorite class is definitely Spanish.
Okay.
And then my favorite would probably be math.
Excellent. Good stuff. And you're sophomore this year. So what kind of math are you guys doing?
Well, I have an AB schedule, so I have geometry all year.
Okay.
But you can take Algebra 2 this year.
Dang.
And FST, I think.
That's a lot of shapes and angles. Geometry all year. All right. So parting shots as we wind down here. We got about a minute to go. Anything you want to say? Any shout outs to somebody at home?
No.
No? You're good to go? Well, I appreciate you guys coming up, filling some airspace for those at home. And, yeah, thank you for doing this, guys. Keep up the hard work out on the ice. It looks good. And we can see you guys coming together as well. So that's awesome.
Thank you.
Good job. You bet. All right, so those at home, we're going to take the last 40 seconds so I can get something to drink. Girls are coming out of the locker room, and we will be off and running for the third here shortly.
All right, Fusion fans, that was pretty good.
Always fun. I should certainly be a little more prepared with my interview questions because we're doing this on the fly. We've got some creative ideas, so hopefully by season's end we have some new ways of doing it. All right, puck drop here in the third. We have the middle, Jane Volgren and Chloe Ralston line. Fusion holding on to a 3-goal lead over the Arrowhead Warhawks if you're joining us late. Oakley Halldorf presses down, keeps it in the zone. She flips it down. Dangerous.
Oh,
How do we not get that?
I don't know.
Wow.
Oh.
Flip that down. We're going to grab a quick replay here, but kind of a change-up puck that got on pad, hops out, and then we just couldn't convert. So there's the weird shot. Sticks out. Ooh, that looked like that could have been a hold or something. Didn't look like Jane could do much with that, but all right, Fusion win the face-off here, and Jenna Volgren presses over to Ella Stanley. She's going to kick it up to the point, and Halldorf can't quite control, so we'll have to regroup. Quick pass over to Adams. Referee does his best to get out of the way. No harm, no foul. Adams comes away with it. She's going to dump it.
That's just a talent she has. You know, some of the positions where she's in, and then all of a sudden she comes out with the puck. It's amazing every time I see it.
That's with Eleanor?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's a big body out there, too. I mean, I walk by her on skates, and I'm not a towering presence myself, but she makes me feel tiny when she's got the extra. Oh, great rip.
Oh, no.
Did that catch Jenna?
Yeah, Jenna right on the backside.
Oof. And that's where you're exposed. There are a few spots where you are exposed with your gear. So that was a big slap shot rip. Did Emerson get a shot on net there?
Nope, it was 12.
Okay. Oh, hey, yeah.
Kivell.
That's Morgan Kivell. I saw the two as we were watching this shift. So we got an icing call here, a little discombobulated up in the booth and on ice. So we will have a face-off in the Fusion zone with 15:24 to play. Coming out of the locker room, this is this line's first shift. So you have Lindis, Harmon, DeLong with Sydney Kivell and Sophia Munson back behind. All right. And KG, interesting grab for her. Not quite sure the what or why or what she sensed right there, but she really reached out of post and covered. All good, nothing lost, but yeah, another dangerous. Okay. Shot was able to launch, and KG right there ready to go for the glove scoop. And we're going to get some fresh forwards here. So Lily Middle, Chloe Ralston, Jane Volgren. Swap with everybody. You guys probably saw them coming across. Oh, sorry. We have some camera difficulties. So I was shot from the point there by Arrowhead. So we're navigating that and back to play. So quick work by Adam Lindis. Again, the wizard behind the scenes of the tech here. Nice little run on net there by Lily Middle, unable to get enough runway to pop it over the pad, and we continue the forecheck. So good little press down there by Kaylee Lansing. And Jane Volgren applying some pressure, and Arrowhead unable to. Danger zone here. Oh, man. That puck comes off hot. Jane Volgren with a really good look, just misses wide, and she maintains possession, fights through some traffic. And that's Lily Middle working four-girl scrum along the side here. Holdorf, puck pops back out to her, and deflected wide left of the net. And good reach there by Kaylee Lansing. Again, just enough. Oh, nice stick work here. Middle tries to get to forehand, kicking it back to Stanley, and unable to connect on that. Morgan Kibble hops off the bench, kicks it wide side there. Stanley chips in and defended nicely by the Warhawks. So, to regroup, we got 13:30 at, dangerous play here, and still have numbers. So, again, Haldorf with a nice deflection block. I know that's a stat that they keep on the NHL defenseman. Uh-oh. Oh, that puck slid right towards KG, and a girl poked at it, but KG was in great position to close down. All right, swapping some skaters. We have Morgan Kivel, Stanley, and Jenna Volgren with Eleanor Adams and Sophia Munson back. I feel like we have an odd, ooh, dang. All right, so their adjustments is get the puck on net by any means necessary. So we've seen more shots on net just in this first 4 minutes of play in the third than we've seen almost in two periods. And on that note, shot count is 11 for the Warhawks, 25 for the Fusion. Adams does a nice job holding the zone, but then loses it with the next skater she's navigating. So we're going to go all the way around the boards. Adams plays down. Here we go. What offense can she create? Oh, nice play to get it through there. Kendra Harmon just a little high of the pass. Unable to connect. So Arrowhead pursues as the Fusion collect. That's Lindis and Munson. Great poke check. Gets the puck out of danger. And the other girl, somebody knocked the stick off.
Yeah, Sophia DeLong just kind of lifted her stick, and the girl wasn't holding on to it very tight, so it went flying in the air. The girl thought she didn't like that very much.
I hear that all the time in youth hockey. You don't hear it as much JV varsity, but two hands on the stick. Is that a principle you teach early?
It is.
And almost like you will see defenders, I notice, go wide or when they're like skating with one stick, but generally you always want them to have two strong hands on the stick. Good slap shot, just deflected wide. And again, that's Ralston in pursuit in the corner. And Jane Volgren intercepts the second pass of the breakout. She's going to come away with it and bump it back to her defense as they regroup. So Kaylee Lansing kicks it up ahead, and we're going to go behind the Fusion net as Sydney Kibble picks it up, tries to look for her options, and loses the skates. We got 2-on-1 here for the Warhawks. Shot goes wide, bounces dangerously, and KG's in great position to seal the post. And Ralston pushes ahead. Nice little skate work there by junior Lily Middle, and unable to get anything going. Pass ahead and chipped by Holdorf. There's Case. I see a little bit more one-handed work by defenders than I do typically with O. Jane Volgren's going to dump and peel as Ella Stanley takes the F1 spot. Morgan Kivel can't quite scoop it and turn, so their Warhawks reverse ice. Get some clear ice, and Haldorf says, "You're not leaving the zone on this attempt." Pass goes up. Good stick-to-stick work. Two passes, and they're off and running. So skater understood that Haldorf made really good positioning there, so she shot super early and easily kicked up and over into the netting and that will bring us to a face-off in the Fusion defensive zone with 10:23 to play here in the third. On the ice, you have Morgan Kivel, Ella Stanley, Jenna Volgren with Eleanor Adams and Holdorf. So, yeah, the different pairing on D, I would assume we are an odd girl setup on D. That these guys have so much experience by the time they hit varsity. It's just second nature. You see who's out there, go to the side that you...
Yeah.
Is there a... I mean, so if I'm right-handed, that means my stick's going to be the right side of me.
Yep.
Am I better to play left D to where green, what was that? Oh, left side. So, because do you use your body against the boards or stick against the boards?
Yeah, stick.
Stick.
I want my stick against the boards in the offensive zone.
Okay. Yep. So at the point. Sorry.
Yep.
Good point. All right. So coming around near side, you've got Lindis fighting for possession. Good back check by DeLong. Picks the puck, and Haldor presses ahead. Quick transition, getting it back into the zone. Lindis takes a tumble there. Puck gets pushed right back to her. And Harmon and Arrowhead comes away with it here near side underneath us as she comes in. Again, shot gets off, easily defended by KG, and we're not going to cover. We're going to fire it ahead. Lindis took one off the back there. Hopefully that doesn't hurt. And, no icing called as the Warhawks go for a couple of skaters. And nice little stick work by Eleanor Adams. She looks to press ahead to Lindis. Can't quite connect on the stretch pass, and nice work there. Chloe Ralston slows play down, and Warhawks can't get a good shot lane. Nothing materializes out to the neutral zone. Now they're going to press ahead, cross ice, and slap it down and let the forwards go chase it. Puck collected by Adams. Using her leverage, she pops it out, shot from the point, goes wide, and collected near side corner. Oh, dangerous centering pass there. Nothing collected. Another attempted centering. Fusion do a nice job. Holdorf knocked off her skates and the puck all at once. And Adams looks for hits a nice transition pass ahead to Jane Volgren. She bumps it to Chloe Ralston and gets a shot from afar off. Jane Volgren pumps it out to Munson. Fusion are going to have to get onsides, tag up. I don't know. Tag up's when it goes into the zone, but we just waited for everybody to get onsides. All right, so that is Sydney Kivel. She's coming cross ice to Jane Volgren, who tries to tap it ahead, can't quite control in the neutral zone. Arrowhead player pushes wide there and loses control to Sophia Munson. Oh, dangerous backward skating. Ella Stanley loses an edge and manages to come away with the puck. She presses ahead. Good little chip by middle as Jane Volgren grabs it and tries to push it deep, allowing some time for four fresh skaters. So Morgan Kivel, Jenna Volgren come out, and Kaylee Lansing and Oakley Haldorf. So you were chuckling there. Was that Ella Stanley?
Yeah, Ella Stanley and Kivel kind of, collided.
Oh, friendly fire.
Yeah, and Stanley was at the end of her shift. She was super tired, and you could just see she was just wiped out.
I saw it took a little bit to get up and off the
Yeah.
ice. All right, some play out front of the net there by the Warhawks, but again, nothing materializing. Some really solid defensive play, I'd say, this game.
Oh, there's
she didn't do her
There's
jump.
the Kivel hop.
The hop and pirouette, leg drag.
I'm gonna have to teach her to stretch out. You gotta drag that foot. You gotta get long.
I call that foot drag the Nelson stop.
The Nelson.
It pulls on the groin a little bit, but that's about all I got. Oh, so All right, Lindis, DeLong, Harmon line getting after it here with Adams and Munson defending. Puck comes near side through the neutral zone, and Munson loses an edge as she changes direction. She picks it up and keeps moving. If I had any aspirations of being a hockey official, watching varsity hockey, I got no business doing that, nor do I want to, because it looks scary when they're coming around, two girls, and you're trying to maintain your position. So, all right, Warhawks kick it center ice, dump it in. Nothing materializes as Adams collects behind the net. First pass, so intercepted, and she's just using leverage, has the Warhawk girl pinned, and we come away with it. Intercepted at the blue line. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, little quick wrister there from top of circle. As the all right, so Adams comes away with it, looks to get it all the way across ice to Kendra Harmon. Harmon's gonna dump in. No ice there. Again, whatever. Moving on, keeping play moving. So with 5 minutes to play here, the Fusion hanging on to their 3-0 lead, not seeing a whole lot moving. Good little attempt. Danger. Oh, Ralston.
Puck's there.
She get her second? All right. So it looked like Ralston got a shot off. The puck didn't leave.
Yeah,
and
it was behind here. Let's
see who we
let's
get.
Take a look.
It is. We're going to
It
take a
is-
look,
it is
but
Chloe.
they're sending Chloe in.
Yep, and then it gets
So
dribbling right here.
there. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I
They-
don't know either.
The girls gave it to Chloe.
Yeah.
We're going to go with that because she was first through the handshake line, and I think two girls saw that puck sitting there at real time, and somebody got enough on it to knock it in. So that, with 4:40 to play in the third period, the Fusion score their fourth. Chloe Ralston second of the game, second of the season. So she's having a night coming off sickness,
Right.
or a day. One heck of a play there by Jenna Volgren through traffic. Still tries to get a stick on it. She comes around to center. Oh, good look. Ella Stanley was in good screen position there. And near side scrum out to Sydney Kivel. She's going to dump it deep into the zone. And puck goes opposite side, and the Warhawks pick it up and build some momentum. We got a 2-on-2 with Ella Stanley back checking, and good little cutback shot. KG easily gloves. And 3:50 to play. Shots on goal are 2-1 right now, with they're not quite 2-1. Public math again. 27 shots for the Fusion with 4 goals scored, and 14 shots for the Warhawks with no score on the board just yet. I get the sense just watching a few of this that Arrowhead's going to feel. Excellent. Excellent. So Kendra Harmon, that was just hey, let's enter the zone, keep your lanes. And we were ready for a rebound, and she fired a shot that got through. And you're coming down, you're going to see all 3 girls maintain their lanes, good for rebounds, and
I just went on the
None needed.
inside of her arm there.
all right. Great shot out of that line. So the Harmon Lindis DeLong line get on the board as well. So with 3:34 to play, the Fusion take a 5-goal lead.
Oh,
What was the chuckle there?
No, so at the face-off there, 9 went after Emerson a little bit. Emerson pretty much dominated her down here on that face-off before that goal,
Okay.
and she wasn't going to have it for a second time.
Well, what I was about to say before Kendra ripped that shot, one of the takeaways that I'm guessing Arrowhead might say of River or the Fusion is they play a physical style of hockey.
Yeah.
It's clean physical, but there's a lot of bumps, and I see frustration building. And to your point, like Emerson and 9 on the face-off to just some after action to just all the extracurriculars that happen on the ice behind the puck or what have you. But again, everything's clean, just physical. And here, speaking of physical play, Jane Volgren kicks it to, oh man, that was Chloe Ralston again.
it
She
was.
almost got another look. Good shot nonetheless, and just fired wide. So Adams is going to come around, tries to do her, what I'm going to call her patented move, where she turns at the face-off dot. Middle shot goes high, deflected off a stick. And Adams again, she draws 2 players. That's where F2 comes down. And Chloe Ralston tries to pluck it, and Fusion hang on to it. Jane Volgren fires a shot, so there's that case. She is recognizing that she has a defense player deep, so she's going to sit on the blue line to make sure nobody sneaks behind. Case in point, long stretch pass. They got a girl sitting past the center line. They connect, but nothing materialized from it. Oakley Halldorf kicks it ahead to Ella Stanley. Ella Stanley, Jenna Volgren, nice little quick work, little taps. It's kind of fun to watch how you just tap it between legs and keep your momentum going. Nice positioning there by Sydney Kibble. Disrupts the centering pass ahead to her sister Morgan. Morgan maintains the zone. Jenna Volgren comes away with it. Nobody home on that right winger side as Ella Stanley was coming on to the ice. And she gets it! Ella Stanley off a pass from Jenna. So Jenna collected the pass along the boards, bumped it to Ella, and she found herself wide open look. Fires a shot, and it just slow motion crept through the 5-hole, I think. Here we go. Here we go. Puts it on. Yep. There we go. So with right under a minute to play here in the third, the Fusion take a 6-goal lead with a score from Ella Stanley. So they are spreading the wealth. Some goal scorers that we haven't called all that much this year. It's great seeing them get into the action. Puck pushes ahead here. Arrowhead, so 45 to play. Bumps it to DeLong. DeLong tries to dump. Lindis in pursuit and going to get it out. Back into the zone here, and DeLong applies some pressure, and 30 to play in the game. And DeLong scoops one up. She goes cross ice to, who is it, Harmon. Harmon throws the brakes on. Sesses dumps it back to DeLong. And they're going to pin it up against the board. Ooh, puck came out. Arrowhead picks it up, and they look to ice it with about 5. Oh, no ice. So I was watching the clock, and that brings us to a close. So a well-played hockey game.
Yeah.
A lot of goals scored by, again, it's not that they're lesser players, just girls that don't get on the score sheet that often. There were 2 from Ralston. Harmon was on the board, or on the score sheet. Who else do we have? Again, I could have been so much better today in that regard. But Morgan Kivel got one. She is she's got to be leading, one of the top scorers, always is. I think, did Jane get one today or Jenna? Doesn't matter.
I think Jenna got one.
Spread it around nicely. So good all around play. We were 1 for 2 on power plays. Killed every penalty. Another shutout for KG.
Yep.
And this is the type of momentum you want to gain on the weekend going back to a rematch game next week.
Absolutely. Yeah, so we have the Western Wisconsin Stars on the 20th, which I will not be available for.
Okay.
So we'll have to talk to Chris Larson, and hopefully we can get him hooked up so he can broadcast on my channel. And then we go into the weekend. We have the 23rd and the 24th. I believe we play Fox Cities and on Friday, and then Saturday, both home games. So we have some good, really strong week of hockey coming up. All the teams that we face next week are going to be really tough games for us. But Hey, that's exciting hockey. We want to keep it going. So, with that, we're going to get cleaned up here. So we will again try to get the Western Wisconsin Stars game for you on Tuesday, and then we will definitely be broadcasting on Friday and Saturday in Baldwin. So, thanks everyone for listening, and we'll see you next time.